Hi guys, what is up? This is Sandeep. I hope you guys are doing great. So today's video it is going to be fun because we are going to create our own Notepad application in Python using tkinter. All right. So before we start writing the code, let me give you a quick demo so that you can understand what I'm talking about. Let me quickly run. All right. So here we have our very own Notepad application. All right. Let me just type hello world. All right, so I have added two features to it. I can increase the size of the font. Let's make it 45. All right, and also I can change the color of it to make it more interesting. All right, hello world, how is it going? How is it going? All right, now I can just show you a few more functionality to copy paste and also to cut and paste. Then I can control save, new notepad, hit enter, and then we should be having this file created on our desktop. And if I open it, it will use the default application, like default notepad application. Okay, so we have it created. All right, so that was the quick demo of the application we are going to build. So I would request you to please stick to the very end of this video so that you can understand how to create and use the tkinter application. All right, guys. All right, let's get started and let's start writing the code. Do not worry, I'm going to explain each and every line of code. All right, guys. So I will be using PyCharm for writing this code. And now, first of all, I'm going to import tkinter module, which will be used for creating graphical user interface. And I'm going to name it as TK for easier reference. Then from tkinter, I will be import file dialog for handling file operations, then message box, and then choose color, which will be used for choosing color, right? Then from tkinter, I will be importing ttk, which is used for creating modern widgets, all right? And after that, I'm going to create a class named Notepad. Class te. All right, so this is a blueprint for creating the Notepad application. And after that, I'm going to use the constructor method in it. All right, so this is going to initialize the Notepad class, and it is automatically called when an instance of Notepad is created. All right, then I'm going to create self.root equal to root, and then we created this self.root. It is thus the instance variable, and we are going to pass the root parameter, the main tkinter window, and it is going to be accessible throughout the class. All right, then I'm going to self.root dot title. I'm going to give it a title of Notepad. Also, I'm going to set the geometry of the application as 800 into 600. All right. And after that, I will be creating the text area. First, I'm going to write the code, and after that, I'm going to, explain. All right. Then self dot text area equal to tk dot text. All right. Self dot root wrap equal to word. Also, we are going to turn on the undo facilities, or sorry, functionalities, and font is going to be Arial, and the size is going to be 12. All right. And after that, I'm going to add the text widget to the main window, self dot text area dot packet, and then we are going to expand, and this expand is going to allow the widget to expand and fill any extra spaces in the window. It is going to ensure it is going to use available space efficiently. And then I'm going to fill both. All right. And this last option, fill both, it is going to make the widget expand both horizontally and vertically to fill the available space in window. And after that, I'm going to, all right, if name equal to main root equal to tk dot tk notepad equal to notepad root dot main loop. All right. And so now we ensures that the following code is going to be executed only if the script is run directly, not if it is imported as a module in another script. And then this root equal to tk.tk creates an instance of the tkinter tk class, which initialize the main application window. And after that, we created notepad equal to notepad. This line of code initializes an instance of the notepad class, passing the main window root to it, which sets up the notepad application. And then this last piece of code, root.main loop, starts the tkinter event loop, keeping the application running and responsive to user interactions until the window is closed. Now I'm going to run this code to show you how it looks like. Save it, run it. All right, I have made a typo here. Let me run it. All right, got it. So we have this our notepad. It's not the complete of notepad application. I'm just showing you the result as of now. All right. All right, guys, so now we are going to add more functionality to our Notepad application. First of all, I'm going to create a menu bar, and then I'm going to attach more options to the menu bar, such as file, edit, etc. Let's start writing the code. All right, so I'm going to, for our understanding and convenience, I'm going to label out the code at the top. This is for text area. All right. Then I'm going to add menu bar, menu bar. I need to comment it out. Then I'm going to self dot, dot menu bar equal to tk. This is used for menu bar and it will be attached to the main window application. Then I'm going to create self dot root dot config, and this is going to display the menu we have just created. Menu equal to self dot menu bar. All right. Now it is not going to be visible as of now because we haven't attached anything. So this menu bar will be attached at the very top of the top of the text area, right? Now we are going to create file menu, and we are going to attach it to the menu bar application. All right, or sorry, menu bar widget. So we are going to create a self file menu, name it as file menu bar. All right, file menu. All right, not manu, menu. Yeah, self dot file menu equal to tk dot menu, and it is going to be attached to the menu bar which we just created. All right, self dot menu bar. All right, tr of is going to be 0. It is going to ensure that this submenu which we are just creating and attaching to the menu bar is not going to be attached, right? It will be attached to the menu bar, right? Self dot menu bar dot add menu bar, add casket, and then we are going to say label. Label is going to be file, and then menu is going to be self dot file menu, self dot file menu. All right, so this is going to um, this is going to add the file submenu to the menu bar. All right, and then this details like files, adds file, and we're going to add some command to it as well. This is going to open a um, new file, self dot new, and this method we are just creating this we are just adding to its new file. We are going to define this method later on, right? And we are also going to add shortcut to it. All right, and then we are going to add more menu to the file menu option, right? And I'm just going to copy and paste to accelerate the coding. This is for opening, this is for saving, and then we are going to add a separator, and then we are going to add exit option as well. So now I'm going to say exit, exit notepad. This is the name of the method. And then we're going to say control Q. This is for new, and this is going to be open. Mm, Open file, control O, and this is for saving, control S, file. All right. Now we will be defining the method of it, right? Save new file, def, sorry, def, new file. It is going to be self, and then event equal to none. This event none will ensure that even if we um, do not press this control N or any keyboard shortcut, it is still going to work. Whenever we'll click the menu from the drop down, it is still going to work. All right, then we can also add it says new file. Whenever we'll open a new file, this is going to be printed. All right, and text area dot delete. All right, so whenever we'll use this control new, it is going to delete the entire text area. All right, 1.0, then tk dot end. All right, return break, and it is going to ensure that nothing else happens after this method. All right, so I am just going to comment out this before defining other command or other options. Let me quickly run it. It should work. All right. So as you can see that we have added this menu bar, and also we have added a file to it, and also the sub menu, right? So whenever we click it, it is going to remove the whatever is typed there, and it's going to open a new window. All right, it is going to clear everything. It's going to make it a new text area or workspace. Let me quickly define other method as well. I'm going to again uncomment this. Then I'm going to write open file, also commenting it out, and then define open file self event is to be none. All right, then we're going to print open file, and then the file um, path is going to be file fill dialog, ask open file name, default extension is going to be text txt, and then we are going to be file types are going to be the following one: text files, and then txt, then it is going to be all files, then it is going to be all right. All right, now it looks fine. Now if file path with open with open file, it went to read write mode as file self dot text area dot delete tk dot end. All right, so this is going to ensure that this is going to open the file for reading, and then it is going to ensure the file is properly closed after reading. And the next line of code is going to clear the current text in the text area. All right, and then we are going to insert it in the text area, self dot text area dot insert dot end file dot read. All right, so this is going to open the file in the text area, and I'm going to add this break. All right, now we are going to define save method, def save file self event equal to none, and then to print. We can skip this one, printing the message. However, just to ensure that everything is working fine, I just added this print save file file path equal to file dialog, ask save file name, then we are going to say default extension, which is going to be .txt, and then the file types, it's going to be text files. We can also copy from here to make it faster. And then we are going to say if file path with open open file path, and this file is going to be opened for writing as files file dot write self dot text area dot get 1.0 dot end. All right. So this is going to open the specified file for writing, and it is going to ensure the file is properly closed after writing. And then it is going to write the content of the text area to the file. All right. And then it is going to stop from further processing of the event, right? So we have added new file, opening file. Okay, just remove this. All right. Opening file, then saving file, yeah, and then we are going to create the method for exiting, exit. All right, I'm going to define exit file, exit notepad. I hope I've added, yeah, exit notepad, self event equal to none. I'm going to print the message here, exit notepad, then self dot root dot quit return break. All right, and after that I'm going to bind all these shortcut menus. However, for the time being I'm not adding the shortcuts. Let me quickly run it. I hope there's no error. All right, so we have our notepad with the file option. If I click it, it is going to okay, type test. If I click on new, it is going to clear the text area, and it is going to be a new text area, right? Test um, file, save test file. Let me see. refresh test file. Yeah, there it is. All right, so we have successfully created our test file here, and which is also saved. Let me close it. Go to PyCharm and open this. All right. Then we can also open, I can open another one, hello world. All right, so it is now opened. Use another one, new notepad. All right, how is it going? It is now, okay, it's also opening. All right, it's also opening and saving. When new open save, and if I click on exit, it should quit notepad. All right, exit notepad. All right, guys, so we just added menu bar, and also we added file menu along with all the sub menu to it, opening, saving, creating new file, and also we added command. All right, now in the next video I'm going to add the edit option, edit menu. All right, guys, now we are going to add more functionality to our notepad, and in this video we are going to add edit menu. All right, let me quickly close this notepad application. All right, so we are going to add edit menu self dot file menu equal to, okay, so it will be edit menu. Yep. And then we are going to say tk dot menu, and this is going to be added to the self menu bar. Tier of option is going to be 0. Then self dot menu bar dot add cascade, and this time label is going to be edit and menu self dot edit menu. All right, now if I run it, we should be having the edit menu option added to the self menu, or yep. Now we are going to say, we're going to add the command to it, self dot edit menu dot add command to it, and we are going to label it as, sorry, label it as cut. First, it's going to be, yeah, cut, and we are going to add command is going to be self dot cut text, and accelerator is going to be ctrl plus control X, and then we are going to add copy self dot edit menu dot add command. Label is copy, and then it is going to be command is going to be self dot copy text, and then accelerator is going to be ctrl control copy self dot edit menu dot add command. Label is going to be paste, then command is going to be self dot paste paste txt text, accelerator ctrl plus P, paste. Then we are going to add the undo and redo option. Then self dot edit menu dot add command. Label is going to be undo command self dot mm, undo action. Z self dot edit menu dot add command. Label equal to redo command equal to self dot redo action accelerator ctrl plus y. All right, so edit menu is now created. If I remove this, all right, so we have already shown it. Now I'm going to define all the method one by one, and it is going to be very easy. Then define copy, excuse me, it is going to be cut option, cut method, okay, def cut text self event equal to none. Then we're going to print a message, cut text self dot text area dot event generate. I'm going to say cut return break. All right, then we're going to define copy text def copy text copy text self event none print copy text self dot text area dot event generate copy return break. Then we are going to say paste text, div, paste word, yeah, paste txt text, paste text, self event none, print paste text, self dot text area dot event generate, paste return break. All right, then we are going to define last two methods. Define undo action. Yep. Self event equal to none. Print message. Undo action. Self dot text area dot event generate. Then we are going to say undo return break. Also label it as undo action, then redo action, def redo action, self event none, print redo action, self dot text area dot event generate, redo action, return break. I okay, let me quickly glance it over. Cut text, cut text, self none. Okay, I hope everything is correct. Now if I run this, cut text, notepad object has no attribute, cut text. Hmm. Okay, let me quickly check what went wrong. Alright guys, so I debugged and it's a very silly mistake because as you can see that all these methods were defined not within this class Notepad. However, it was defined within this constructor, right? So it has to be defined within the class Notepad, right? Now I need to correctly set the indentation. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Shift tab. All right. Now it looks perfect. Now all these methods are now defined except of this one. Okay, now everything looks perfect. If I run it now, all right. So we have our notepad created with file and edit option. Let me test it out all the functionality. All right, so this is a test. Okay, I am going to copy this, select, copy, I'm going to paste it. Okay, now I'm going to again paste it and then I'm going to cut this text, edit, cut, and then I'm going to, because the shortcuts I haven't bound it. I mean, I haven't set up the shortcuts, so it's not going to work. So paste. All right. Now I'm going to again file, cut, and then I'm going to paste. All right. Then I'm going to undo, redo, redo. It's not going to work. I'm going to cut. Then I'm going to undo, to redo. All right. Delete, delete, delete. Right, let me redo. Okay, undo. Yeah, undo I have to do. All right, so I have successfully added this file and edit menu, and all the functionality is going to work. All right, so in the next video, I'm going to add another feature. I'm going to add settings, and I'm going to add two more features under settings. We can increase the size of the font, and also we are going to add color to it. All right, guys, see you in the next video. All right, guys, welcome back. So we are going to enhance our notepad. I have already added, sorry, not added. I have already added file and edit menu, right? And today we are going to add another item to this menu, which is settings. And under settings, so we are going to add three other options, such as changing the font color, changing the background color, and changing the font size. All right, now let's start writing the code. Okay, so I'm going to give it a label. Give it a label. I don't know what I'm talking. Label. What is label? Okay, label and settings. Right, self dot settings menu equal to tk dot menu, and then we are going to attach it to the main menu bar, which we have already created earlier, and we're going to make sure that it will be attached, and it is not going to be detached from this menu bar. And then we are going to say self dot menu bar, then add cascade, and then give it a label, settings, and we are going to say menu self dot settings menu. All right, now we are going to create the option dot settings menu dot add command, and we're going to say label change font color, and then we are going to say change font color. Okay, then we're going to give it gonna give the command and self dot change font color. This is the method we are going to create or define later on. Then accelerator, we are going to add a shortcut to it, and we are going to say alt. What is happening? Okay, that's going to be alt plus shift plus change font color. We can select, let's say, font, and then we're going to say self. Let's copy. I'm going to copy paste so that we can save some time. Come on, we're going to change background color. Command change BG color. Alt Shift B, I can say. Okay. All right. Alt font color, font size, change font size. Okay, font size. Then we can say, yeah, alt color. Yeah. So we have defined it. If I run it, we, okay, do not worry about this error. Okay. We need to worry about this error. Okay, let's see where we make Notepad root 109. All right, so we need to define it before we can write, oh, sorry, before we can run the script. We need to, because we have added this method. However, we haven't created one. So we can just def change font color, say self event equal to none. You can just write print change font color. Okay, I'll just copy this line of code, and okay, and I'll define the code later on. Background color, change font size. Yes, okay. Background color, not background color, and then font size. All right, let's run the code. We should be having our window. Not exactly. Change font color. Okay. Okay, let me pause the video and let me just investigate to remove the bugs. All right, guys, so I found the error and it is happening because of the incorrect indentation. Oh my God, I just pronounced indentation in a single go. All right, so if you see, it should be inside the notepad class, not inside this init, right? So we need to say shift tab. Yep. Now, okay, if I run it, we should be having our settings menu added along with all these three options. If I choose any one of these option, it is not going to do anything rather than printing the command which we have defined. It is reflecting here, change font color, because we need to continue adding more line of codes to, for this functionality to work. All right, so it is for the debugging, and this self is for Notepad instances, and so that it is going to have all the method uh, of the Notepad class, right? Then event none, even if we do not press any key or mouse event, the even if we just click on that option, the functionality of this method is going to work. All right, now we are going to say color equal to color chooser, and then ask color, and if I say one, right, and if I print it, okay, color, we should be having change font color, right? All right, so this is the color. Now we are going to say if color, if we select the color, then self dot text area dot config, then we're going to say foreground equal to color, then we're going to say return break. All right, now if I refresh and if I run it, change font color, this is a test. You say green. All right, now the method is working. The color is changed. This is a test. It is reflecting in green. All right, now we'll continue with the code, and we are going to add background color. We are going to say it is going to remain the same as above. Color, choose color, ask color, one. Now if color, then self dot text area dot config, then we're going to say background color equal to color, and then return break. All right, so we have defined this. Refresh, then we are going to say settings, and change background color, and say black, and font color yellow. This is so nice. Isn't it good? All right, so now we are going to continue with adding button, sorry, adding the text size, and this is going to be a bit more tricky. So please stick to it. All right, let's. All right, guys. So now let's start writing the code for this method. Okay, so we have already defined the name of the method, passing the self parameter so that it can access the instance of the notepad along with the methods and attributes and making the event as a none. And this is the debugging message. And then let's create a small window of the main parent window, right? So we are going to name it as size window equal to tk dot top level self dot root. And this window is the child window of the main application window, right? And this is going to be used for selecting the text size. And then we are going to give it a title. It's going to be font size. And then we are going to create a label widget, right? Font size and tk. Okay, we need to add title. All right, then we're going to say tk dot label. Okay, and this will be placed size in the size window. We're going to say text. Okay, select the size, text size, and then we are going to give it a padding 10. All right, let's refresh. All right, we got this. Select the text size, then we are going to create the drop down list. And before that, we can say size variable equal to tk dot string var value equal to, let's say, 14. We are going to create the item for the drop down, which is going to be sizes equal to string I for I in range. This is going to be 8 to 78. All right, then we are going to create the drop down list. Yeah, then size drop down equal to, and we're going to take the use of ttk, and we're going to say combo box that is going to be attached to the size window text variable, and this is going to link to the size var. And all, then it's going to be text size var. Then we are going to say values will be sizes, and then state will be read only so that the user cannot make any changes. And then we are going to add that size drop down dot pack, then it is going to be paddy equal to 10. All right, and then if I settings change font size. There we go. We have our um, font size window ready along with the drop down. It is not going to make any changes, and then we are going to add a button to it. All right. And before that, we are going to create a nested function, right? Because whenever we will be applying this function, the font color will be changed. Apply apply size, okay, and we don't have to pass any parameter over here, like we were passing self. We don't have to pass it because it's a local function, right? And new, we're going to create a variable new size equal to, we're going to convert it to integer, and we are going to get the value of it, var dot get, yeah, and then we can print a message here for the time being, new size. All right, and then we are going to create a button tk. This function is not yet ready. Apply size, I'm just going to give you a demo before we actually um, show you how the font size will be changed. We are going to create a button and we are going to add it to the size window, and then we are going to text, we're going to show the title as apply. The command is going to be apply size. We don't have to say self because it is within the local function, right? And then the apply command, apply size, and then we are going to say pack, because this is going to attach that paddy 10. Okay, we need to remove this. All right, if I now run this, we should be having our change font size. Let's remove it. Say 18. We got 18, 20. All right, we'll close it. Now we need to say text self dot text area dot config, and we're going to say font config font equal to Arial, and then we are going to say new size. All right, we can just comment it out, and once it is done, we can say size window dot destroy. Okay, right now if I read on this command, we should be having settings, change background color, change font size. We can say, let's say 55, apply this. As we can see, we have changed the font size. This is a test. It's working absolutely fine. We can change the color of it, background color, We can say it. I like the green color most. And yep, you can say green. Alright, so I just changed the background, sorry, background color of it. I had to change the font color. What color we can select? Yellow is not going to be fine, then we can say blue color. This is a test. This is a test. It's working absolutely fine. Alright guys, now we are going to add shortcuts, okay, so that we can, the shortcuts, oh my god. All right, the shortcuts which we have added there, now we need to make it functional. All right guys, all right, stick to the next part of this video. All right, guys, now we are going to add another menu item over here, which is about, and that is going to display about a box with information. All right, and also we are going to add the shortcut menus, right? Shortcut keywords, right? Which will help us to open these options with the help of shortcut keys. All right, now let's start writing the code. All right, now first of all, we are going to give it a name. All right, now we are going to add a menu item, self dot about menu equal to tk dot menu, that is going to be attached to the menu bar tier of 0, and then we can say self dot menu bar, then add cascade label, and we are going to name it as about. And then we are going to say menu self dot about menu, and we are going to say self dot about menu dot add command. We are going to say label. Okay, it is not label equal to about the notepad, and we are going to say command self dot show about show about. Yeah. All right, guys. Now we are going to define the about method. So we can say I'm just going to copy it here, and it will be def about. This is going to be self. And first of all, we are going to create a new window, and that is going to be child of the main notepad window. Yeah. About. We're going to name it as window, and we're going to say tk dot top level, then self dot root, and then we are going to give it a title about window dot title title, and we're going to say about notepad, right? Let me see. Okay, about notepad. Now we are going to define about text, equal to, okay, so we're going to say notepad, then we're going to add a new line, okay, and then we're going to hit enter. What it is not, yeah, now we go, and then we're going to say version version 1.0, then new line, and then we're going to say this is a simple notepad application. This is a simple notepad application. Say new line, created using Python and T and Kinter. Add a new line to it. Then developed by Sandeep. All right, looks perfect. And okay, and then what we are going to do, we are going to add a label, tk dot label, that is going to be attached to the about window. Text is going to be about text, and then we are going to add some settings to it. Justify equal to NTER pad x 20, pad y equal to 20, and then lastly we're going to attach it with the help of back, yeah, and then we are going to add a button that is going to be attached to about window, and then we are going to call it as text close, and we are going to say command about window dot destroy, about window dot destroy, then back at y equal to 10, and everything looks perfect. Now if I run this command, hopefully there is an error show about. Okay, about menu. All right, we have now added about. Now click on it, about the notepad, and where it went. Okay, it's not displaying. Let me see what went wrong. Alright guys, so I have identified the error over here. As you can see, this about menu and this menu, both the names are same, right? So we need to give this method a different name. We can say show about and change the name. Also, if you can see, we have given top. It should be top level. All right. Okay, need to end. What is happening? All right, now top level. And if I now run the script, we should be having about And if I click on about the notepad, we have the cute little window popped up with these messages displayed. Notepad version, and as you can see, developed by Sandeep. If we hit this, it should close, and then this is a test. All right, our notepad is working fine. Now the final step is to add the shortcuts. All right, now let's get started. All right, guys, now we are going to write the code for shortcut keys. Okay, so we can write self dot text area dot bind, and we are going to say control N, and we are going to say self dot new file. Okay, now for the sake of this video, I'm going to copy paste. Okay, then we are going to say open file, and that is going to be O, and then we're going to say control O, S, control S, control Q, control X, control C, control V, control Y. Okay, control C, then we have, yep, control C, control V, then control Z, Z, control Y. Okay, this is going to be Alt Shift. Then it is going to be for the background one, B. Okay, let me see, Control Shift plus B, Control F. Okay, in that same order I'll do, and copy paste. Okay, forgot to close it, and then F, B, and C. B, C. All right, now I'm going to change it. Okay, this is going to be for save file, exit, then I'm going to say cut, paste. This is going to be for copy text, cut. Okay, this is going to be paste text, undo, redo action. Then this is going to be, if it's going to be for change font color, change font color, then change background color, change font size. Okay, change font size. All right, now the commands are added. Now let's run this script. Okay, all right, so we need to close it. Everything looks fine. Why am I getting this? Okay, no, everything looks fine. If I run the code, we should be having our notepad. All right, okay, let me close. Okay, Control O. Okay, new notepad. Okay, then I'm going to say Control S for saving, then Control X for cut, Control V, Control C, pasting, Control Z, Control Y, Z, Y, and then we can say Alt Shift. Uh, Background foreground color is going to be yellow. I'll choose it. Then Alt Shift B, Alt Shift B background color. I'll make it as black. Looks fine. I'm going to change the font size. Alt Shift C, and then if I make it 50. All right, so we have such large font on the screen. All right, so I have tested all the functionality, and this is our about the notepad. That cute little window here popping on the screen. Close it. All right. Right, guys, so that brings us to the end of our tutorial on creating a notepad application in Python using tkinter. I hope you found this walkthrough helpful and that you now have a better understanding of how to build a fully functional text editor with essential features like file management, text editing, and customizable settings. Remember, the key to mastering any programming skill is practice. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future tutorials. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and happy coding.